welcome back. Today I will be giving you guys my 2022 Monster Jam season predictions. And we're going to go ahead and start with the Stadium Series Yellow Tour. So this is going to be a new series I'm starting. I'm going to make predictions every week. So later tonight I'll probably upload my week 1 predictions before the weekend gets kicked off and the Monster Jam season gets kicked off. So like I said, I'll be doing that every week. So I'll probably be uploading that every Friday or Thursday from now on. But anyways, we're going to take a look at this yellow stadium tour. First, I'm going to show you guys the stops, and then I'll show you guys my predictions. So, starts tomorrow in Oakland, and then it'll be going to San Diego, Anaheim, Houston twice, Glendale, Anaheim again, El Paso, Miami, Jacksonville, Atlanta, Syracuse, and East Rutherford to end the season. And then there are also 3 arena stops on this tour. We have Huntsville, Columbia, and Wilkes-Barre. These ones will not count for points. Now, getting into my standings predictions. In 12th, I have KRAIG champion in El Toro Loco. And then in 11th, I have PRESTON, PEREZ, and Axe. We just haven't seen any stadium shows from him, so I don't really know what to expect. And then in 10th, we have Mike Christensen in Vendetta. 9th, we have Paul Jensen in Jurassic Attack. 8th, we have Jim KOEHLER. Jim, a pretty good driver, so if you're thinking, why is he this low? Well, you have some other really good drivers on this tour who I think are probably going to do better than him. And also, he is a good driver, but he isn't always the most consistent in racing and the skills challenge. Other than that, he usually throws down a pretty good freestyle. And then in 7th, we have KAYLA Blood in Soldier Fortune. This will be her first year competing in a stadium tour, but she's been in the arenas before, and she won racing in East Rutherford during the summer last year. So gonna be interesting to see what she can do this year. And then in 6th, we have BARI, MUSAWWIR, and Zombie. He had a pretty good year last year. He also finished 6th in the stadium tour. And then we have CORY Rummel in 5th in Megalodon. I feel like he maybe had a little bit of a down year last year, but I think he can bounce back this year and come closer to what he was in 2020. In 4th, we have Charlie PAUKEN in Monster MUTT. He'll be returning to Monster MUTT. We have Tyler MENNINGA and Gravedigger in 3rd, making his Stadium Series debut as well. I think he should do pretty good, but there are 2 drivers who I think are going to finish ahead of him in the standings, and that's CAMDEN and BAKUGAN DRAGONOID. A good driver, but the only driver I think is going to do better is Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Pretty self-explanatory. He dominated all year last year, and I think he's going to dominate again all of this year. Next up is the Arena Championship Series Central. Here are all the drivers on your screen right now. And this tour will be going to Baltimore, Kansas City, Elmont, Newark, Rosemont, Grand Rapids, Toledo, Austin, Reno, Columbus, and Wilkes-Barre. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing some city names. I probably am. And then for my standings predictions, in 8th I have Mark Hall in RAMINATOR. In 7th I have KRAEHMER in RAMMUNITION. In 6th I have John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. It should be exciting watching him his first full season, though. I can't wait to see what he has for us. In 5th I have Tony Oaks in Soldier Fortune Black Ops, usually a pretty good arena driver. But in 4th I have Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. In 3rd I have Zach Garner in Wildside. He really had his breakout year last year, and I think he's going to be a really, really good driver in the future. I think he's already proven that he deserves to be in a stadium tour. So they did decide to keep him in the arenas, but I have him finishing 3rd on this tour. I think he could actually be a better stadium driver, though, than he is an arena driver, unlike most drivers. Anyways, in 2nd, Blake Granger and Max D, and the winner of this tour, I think, is going to be Elvis Lines and El Toro Loco. I think he definitely has what it takes. He showed us last year when he was driving Mohawk Warrior, and it should be fun to watch him. Next up is the Arena Championship Series East Tour. This features these 8 drivers. The 8th one, obviously, it's still to be announced, so we don't know who that one is yet. Here are all of the stops, though, that this tour will be going to. Not going to read them all out. That will take too much time. So in 7th, we have Shane Freed and Hooked. In 6th, we have Brandon Duro and Bad News Travels Fast. In 5th, we have Chad Tingler and Stonecrusher. In 4th, we have Brianna Mahan and Whiplash. This is another driver I think deserves to be on a stadium tour again. She did pretty good in 2020 in the stadium tour, so I don't see why they're deciding to move her down to the arenas, but we'll see how she does. In 3rd, we have Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. I know it says to be announced on the screen, but it is going to be Weston Anderson this year. In 2nd, I have Cody Saucier and Dragon. And in 1st, I have Armando Castro and El Toro Loco. I was having a hard time choosing between Armando Castro and Cody Saucier, but I ended up saying Armando Castro is going to win this series because he's shown that he's a really good driver recently. Our last arena tour is the Arena Series West. Here is the field trucks for that. And here are all of the stops. Not going to read off of them once again. Take too long. Let's get right into the standings. In 8th, I have Kaylin Miguez and Jailbird. In 7th, I have Miranda Cozad and Scooby-Doo. In 6th, I have Brad Allen and Nitro Menace. Another driver I think should have stayed in the stadium tours. Not really sure why they moved him. In 6th, we have Bernard Light. In 5th, we have Bernard Light and Megalodon. This is his first year driving Megalodon, as he is the former driver of Alien Invasion. In 4th, we have... This was Travis Mowry, who was supposed to be driving Extreme Attitude, but they switched it to Rockwell Red this year, so he will be driving Rockwell Red for this tour. I have him in 4th. In 3rd, I have Dave Ulfer in Jurassic Attack. In 2nd, I have Brandon Vincent and Gravedigger. And in 1st, I have Tristan England and Earthshaker. This tour is going to be fun to watch. Tristan England and Brandon Vincent go head-to-head. I feel like it's going to be a battle between those two for the championship. Only one of them will win this tour. Finally, the last tour of the day, it is the Stadium Championship Series Red. Save this one for the last. So here is your lineup, 12 trucks here, and here are all of your stops. That will count for points. We have San Antonio, St. Louis, Tampa, Minneapolis, Arlington, Detroit, Indianapolis, Philadelphia, and Denver, and then we have 4 stops in the arenas that won't count for any points. So right into the standings now. I think Mark List will finish 12th. This is his first year being in the stadium tour. I just don't really know what to expect from him, so I can't put him ahead of any of the other drivers. And then in 11th, I have Nick Pagliarulo. In 10th, I have Matt Pagliarulo and Jester. 9th, I have Jamie Garner and Overboard. In 8th, I have Ryan Disharoon and Saigon Shaker. In 7th, I have John Gordon and Bad Company. In 6th, I have Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Oil Stabilizer making its debut. And in 5th, Colvinard in the Black Pearl. Bryce Kenny in 5th. Bryce Kenny actually in 4th, sorry. Tom Mentz in 3rd. Todd LeDuc, very consistent driver, moving to Blue Thunder this year. I've got him in 2nd, though, falling just behind Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Todd LeDuc has beaten Adam while they're on the same tour twice now. However, I think this time Adam will beat Todd on the same tour. And this will be Adam's 2nd time doing that. So I guess they're going to be even after this. Can't wait to see what does happen between Todd LeDuc and Adam Anderson. I think it's going to be a really good battle. And I'm not counting out Tom Mentz either. I think Tom Mentz definitely has a shot at winning this tour. And even guys like Colvinard and Bryce Kenny here, I could see finishing top 3 or maybe even winning. Because Colvinard, he was really strong at the end of the 2020 season right before he got cut off. Bryce Kenny has showed that he's a really good driver. We'll see if any of them can step it up, though, and really compete on the next level.